Make sure to keep our energy up. Continue playing as a team. Continue to be coachable. Continue to work hard day in, day out, and just build on it with enthusiasm, competitiveness, leadership from the leaders on the team, and also just doing our job and being coachable day in and day out.
Okay. Coaches have talked. You guys have talked all year long about how you had four starter quality linebackers. I don't think Marvin was available Saturday. Just and you guys didn't miss a beat, and you started and had a huge game. Just how big of a strength is that for you guys?
Like I said, Coach Moose does a phenomenal job and has done a phenomenal job of preparing us all to be able to, play both positions, start, and just be well prepared for our opponent. So before the game, when they told me, they wanted to preserve Marvin for this week, I just said, I gotta do my job. Go out there, have fun, and play around. And Kevin Henry came to me. He was like, "I'm gonna be beside you out there. Just have fun." He said, "You're already built for this. We go through this every week, so just go out there, play your game, play your style." And that's just what I did. Just went out there and had fun.
Right. You're on the AAC honor roll this week. How good does that feel, just as an individual accomplishment?
I mean, it feels great, but like I told my teammates, I just wanted to win. I mean, I just wanted to do whatever I could for us to win. That was the main priority, is getting the win. And so the honor rolls feels great, but that win feels even better. And doing our job this week and being competitive this week and getting another one will be even great.
You guys watched film of East Carolina yesterday, or just
We watched it this
what
morning.
is your impression of their offense
Um,
this morning? Yeah, what are your
they have two talented players. They have a slot receiver. He's about 5'7", but he's a real shifty guy. He's also a returner on punt and on kickoff return, and he's a nice athlete. He got some elusiveness to him. And then that running back right now is on the freshman All-American watch list. He runs pretty. He's a big guy, but he can move. He reminds me of how Darius Bradwell was his junior year, but he's a talented running back. Average offensive line, quarterback is coming back. He had COVID, and the receivers are pretty average. But the main receiver, number 22 and number 47, they're going to be that prioritized athletes. So we're just going to focus on playing good this week.
they're going to be hopping mad because they feel like they got robbed in their last game against Tulsa. There were a bunch of replay reviews on Tulsa's winning drive. You expecting to get their best shot on Saturday, because they're really
Most
they're
definitely.
noticeably livid after that game.
Most definitely, you got that team coming off a tough loss at the end of the game, and they're gonna be at home, so they're gonna attempt to protect their turf. So I expect nothing but them to come out with their be fierce competitors. But we just gotta play our identity. We just gotta do our role. We gotta come out swinging, come out hitting, and just do our job. Do what the coaches coach us to do, and play with our identities, and we should have no problem on Saturday.
If you guys win three out of your, I mean, obviously the goal is to win every game. If you guys win three out of your last four, you'll have a winning record for the season. How important is that?
It's very important. Right now, the goal is to go 1-0 each week for the rest of the season, which will have us finishing 7-4, and that'll be one of the best records we have over these past couple of years, and go to a bowl game and win the bowl game. But we're trying to, like Coach Curtis told us this morning, 1-0. We just started the streak last Saturday. We got to continue the streak to be 1-0 each week and finish and run the table.
One of your teammates, Amari Jones, it had kind of been a frustrating first half of the season for him, both individually and team. He came in Saturday. I think he had 92 yards. He really ran well. I know he had the fumble, but it might have been a touchdown that they didn't call when he fumbled. But how nice was it to see him get back into the groove?
It's great. Amari is one of the most elite players on our team. He can play different positions, and it's great to just have him back with us. He was injured, and it was kind of tough not having him back there. But just to see him be able to pick up where he left off, come in swinging, being able to make those cuts, make those plays, and also get that touchdown was pretty good, and I'm proud of him.
Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time.
No problem. Thank you.
Any other questions for Nick?
This is Ed. Been calling the game on TV this weekend. Congrats on the great performance last week. I'm just
Appreciate it.
curious. You finished the game with 14 tackles. No one else on your team had more than 6. Was there a point during the game where it kind of hit you that, man, I'm racking up a lot of tackles
Honestly, I was just thinking, run to the football, get people down, and just have fun. I didn't even realize how many tackles I had until the end of the game. Like I just wanted to, do my job and just have fun out there. Just they say not to look up at the scoreboard, but when you look up at the scoreboard and we're winning, we're at home, everybody's making plays. Dorian making plays came down on the screen and stoned it. Kev had the forced fumble, so just watching my teammates make plays made me even more excited. I didn't even know my stats to the end of the game.
Was there a game in high school or junior college or Pee Wee that you remember where you made a gazillion tackles? Like, what's the most tackles you've ever made in the game?
The most tackles I ever made in a game was probably 16 in high school, and then we played. When I was at Jones, we played Northwest Community College. It was the first round of the playoffs, and I had 13 tackles and I think like 2 sacks. And that game, I feel like that's one of the best games of my career. I was just on fire that night. I was just on fire.
Good stuff, just like this past Saturday. Final random question from me. A couple weekends ago, I was calling Virginia Tech Wake Forest. And I don't know if that game got on your radar because there was a walk-on freshman safety named Nick Anderson.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see that. He had like 3 interceptions, huh?
Yeah, I was just curious to ask, like it's been a big month for Nick Anderson talking college football, and there's a picture for the Tampa Bay Rays. Is that something on your radar? Do you root for other Nick Andersons out
um,
there?
use after every game, I type my name in on Twitter just to see what comes up. And so that specific day, I typed my name in on Twitter, and then I saw Wake Forest, then I saw the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm like, a lot of Nick Anderson's balling in the sports world.
Good stuff. I appreciate you sharing that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anything else for Nick? All right, thank you very much. We'll bring in Amari Johnson.
Y'all have a great one.